Hi guys, welcome back to day 12 of the 31 Days of Tarot Challenge hosted by Ethony. The link to Ethony's website is in the description box below so that you can check out all of the prompts on there, and there is also in that particular post that I'm going to link for you is embedded her YouTube video as well explaining all the prompts. So for day 12, the prompt is, have you ever dealt with imposter syndrome in your tarot practice? And this one is a prompt that's come from Alviz Hernando. So this is one that's been suggested. It's a really good question, actually. I don't think this is going to be very long. I can't imagine I'm going to have too much to say about this, but I don't really, like, my tarot practice at the moment is very self-contained in that I have done some readings from other people by email, mainly by email. I've done a couple of face-to-face readings by friends, but in general, I tend to, at the moment, read for myself. I don't really have much of a tarot practice outside of my own practice. Having said that, I think within my own tarot journey, where I really start to feel that imposter syndrome and where I really start to have to deal with it is basically here on YouTube. So when I started my tarot channel, I'd only really been looking at tarot for about 18 months. I'd been lurking around, you know, I had an Instagram page and an Instagram account, sorry, and a Facebook page, and I'd done a bit of blogging with my friend, but that never really took off. And then I'd kind of lurked around in the community. I was in, you know, Tarot Nerds on Facebook, but I didn't really know anyone. I didn't really know anyone within the tarot community. I didn't really comment a lot on videos. I hadn't really, you know, I hadn't really built up any relationships with people. No one knew who I was. And it was more like more than being worried. I mean, I suppose it is imposter syndrome, but I think what really worried me was that I was going to come along and I was going to make some videos and people were going to be like, who the fuck are you, love? You know, what do you know? What do you got to bring to the table, kind of thing? How dare you invade our space? How dare you come in uninvited? Who the hell do you think you are? And I have to say, my experience hasn't been like that at all. My experience has been very, very positive, and I have met some wonderful, wonderful people through the community so far. And, you know, it's all been good. I've not really had any negative comments, really. I've not really had any issues. And I've started to build up relationships with people, and I've started to comment more on, you know, Facebook groups and join more Facebook groups and stuff. But I think I just felt like people were going to be going, what do you know? What do you know? What do you actually know? Nothing. You know nothing. And that people almost were going to see through my bullshit kind of thing. And I'm not a bullshitter, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not. I don't believe that I've ever tried to pretend to be anything that I'm not. I don't believe that I've ever tried to sell myself as this big knowledgeable tarot person, because I'm clearly not. But I really had those feelings of like outsider syndrome and inadequacy when I first started my channel. And until then, I'd been quite happily bimbling along with tarot and doing my own thing and kind of figuring it out as I went. And I put my first couple of videos out there, and they weren't really about how tarot works as such, or how I read tarot or anything like that. And it was kind of like, shit, are people gonna see that I'm just, you know, are they gonna look at me and think, all mass, no trousers? Like, I don't know. It was terrifying. And and even now sometimes I do worry when I put videos up about tarot related stuff. I worry that people are going to call me out in some way, even though there's nothing there, I don't think, on some level to be called out for. When I put tarot related stuff out there, I'm always worried that there's going to be somebody that's going to call me out and go, yeah, you think you know your shit? Prove it. Do this, do that, do this other thing. Tell me about this, answer this question. Immediately know this piece of information. If you can't do all this, then you don't deserve to be here and you need to leave, please. Kind of thing. And I think that's what encouraged me, like what got me posting a mix of tarot and more like witchcraft pagany stuff, because witchcraft pagany stuff is my jam, if you like. It's what I know. It's something I've been doing and walking and talking about and learning and studying for like 19 years. So I felt really comfortable. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling and I'm not really getting to the point, or not really answering the question. But I think I deal with imposter syndrome every single time I do anything on YouTube or anything in any tarot related group that's specifically tarot related. And I think it's my own lack of confidence in what I've learned and how far I've come and what I know. And I also think it's like comparison syndrome. So it's kind of imposter syndrome and a comparison thing, where I'm always like unintentionally looking at what other people are doing and looking at connections that are going on within kind of like communities and stuff, and thinking, like, these people all know each other, they all know their thing, they all know what they're doing, they all trust each other's ability. When is somebody gonna notice that I've kind of snuck in the back door and I'm not really meant to be here? When is somebody gonna pick up on that? When is somebody gonna like call me out in public kind of thing and go, hey, you who claim to know tarot and claim to think that you have the right to talk about tarot on YouTube, what do you actually know? What are you bringing to the table? Kind of thing. So clearly it's something that I worry about a lot. And it's just made me ramble on for a good 7 minutes about possibly not very much at all. So I'm going to leave it there, because otherwise I'm just going to carry on repeating myself, and then I really am going to have somebody call me out and go, yeah, you really shouldn't be here. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow in a video that I promise will be much more coherent and more planned out than this one. Take care, everybody. Lots of love. Bye-bye.